For the love of humanity. How are we going to possibly get through this? The good man asked of the young man. There's so much delusion in today's story, so much chaos, so much water in the streets, and so much fire blown by the wind, and it's your future that is at risk. But the young man is distracted by visions of Superman and sensitive vampires who drink blood from bottles like beer. He has no answers. No specter haunting the daydreaming planet of his selfhood. No voice, no impulse to change anything until it impinges on his entertainment. Why should I pitch in, he says indignantly. The monsters you fear, you created. Better to let it all fall around your ankles. Don't fret. I will be mutated into a prince of green-eyed vengeance after you are gone. And the sea encroaches upon the land, and the soulless moon is our new frontier. And from the radios in the cars on the highway, a singer is heard chanting for freedom. He sings not for pennies in his tambourine, not for his supper, but for the love of humanity. The day passes in ignorance and hatred again. The billionaire thinks he is Darwin's darling. Look at me, he says with puffed out chest. I am beyond shame. I have defeated feeling. He calls for more babies to cheapen workers' wages and draws up blueprints for housing on Mars. He doesn't understand why his friends are dying and takes out an insurance policy in the unlikely scenario that it happens to him. And the press think he is a visionary because he has more dollars than they have words. They follow him around like groupies, hoping his banalities will enlighten their paycheck. And the dog barks at the politician's shadow, and the infant wails and cries at the indignity of being born to this great stage of fools, while the eternal torrent pushes us on, not for sport, but for the love of humanity. The dusk falls with streaks of gray and red smoke. The sophist is forming a committee. He wants to discredit truth, stain reality, and silence the poet with a sentence of 9 to 5 on the factory floor. And the woman who wears the mark of the forbidden apple, despite her fall, must bear the weight of common sense. All the men she knows are either insane or waiting for something or someone to show them the way back to prosperity. And all the soldiers march out of step. In confusion about where their loyalties lie, they see goodness and evil on both sides, and dare not sleep because their dreams are haunted by the ghost of their fathers who died not for the power or the glory, not for the books of history, not for a flag, not even for money, but for the love of humanity. The night brings no quiet, no peace to the city. The working man collapses in his bed and moans. He hopes his dreams will give him more comfort than the hand-to-mouth subsistence that is his day. In the theater, the actor is questioned about how he is so good at being someone else. It's easy, he says. I just have to be not me. And out in the streets, the lonely search their phones for messages but find none, while lovers, finding distraction in their pleasure, stay at home. And the children are on the lawn on their backs. They stare between the stars into the distances and find feelings that are way beyond their years. And all the while the whirligig of fate is changing youth for pain. Summer trees for crumbling towers, a crib for an airport, a dream for a nightmare, purgatory for hell. Not for vengeance' sake or punishment, but for the love of humanity.